8 of the greatest fighter planes of World War II. The Second World War ushered in a new era of flight and produced some of the most memorable and deadly fighter aircraft. From 1939 to 1945, the skies over Europe, North Africa, and the Pacific buzzed and roared with the propellers and jet engines of deadly fighter aircraft. With a steely-eyed gaze, the pilots of these airplanes hunted their quarry, battling for supremacy of the air. On the ground, huge factories churned out the frames for these aircraft to replace the losses in the skies as the deadly rain of bullets chewed up metal and took its toll on the air forces of the combatants. Many of these airplanes will be remembered for their contribution to the war. Their deadly designs still evoke powerful feelings of respect and admiration today. Here are 8 of the greatest fighter planes to take to the skies during the Second World War. 1. Mitsubishi A6M0. With its excellent maneuverability and considerably long range, the Japanese Zero was considered the best carrier-based fighter aircraft of the entire war. For the first few years after the U.S. entry into the war, the Zero outperformed all American counterparts. It was well respected and feared by American pilots, especially since the first few months of the American war against the Japanese in the Pacific saw the Zero achieve a kill ratio of 12-1. 2. Hawker Hurricane. With its light frame built primarily from a wooden box girder supported by high-tensile steel and duralumin, the Hurricane was inexpensive to produce, and a number of versions were completed during the war for different purposes. Its main intention, however, was to be a dogfighter against the German Messerschmitt F19, the main fighter of the Luftwaffe. 3. Messerschmitt F19. When the Messerschmitt F19 entered service in 1937, it was one of the most advanced fighters at the time. Built from an all-metal structural skin, this aircraft went into combat as soon as it was invented, seeing action during the Spanish Civil War as part of the German Condor Legion that supported Franco's nationalists. 4. Focke-Wulf W190. Inarguably one of the best fighters of the Second World War, the FW190 was introduced into the German Luftwaffe in 1941 and was produced in significant quantities, augmenting the Bf109, which formed the Luftwaffe's backbone. With a large BMW engine, the plane could hit a top speed of 410 miles per hour. The main feature of the FW190 was the excessive armament. It had a nose-mounted machine gun, 0.8-inch cannons on the wing roots, and 2 more cannons mounted on the mid-wing. 5. Supermarine Spitfire. This short-range, high-performance interceptor was the hunter of the skies designed to eliminate enemy fighters quickly and efficiently. With their trademark elliptical wing shape, these aircraft are still flying. Around 70 of them are still airworthy and take to the skies in regular airshows. Many others are displayed in museums in Britain and around the world. 6. AP51 Mustang. This was the deadliest and most capable fighter to come from the United States. When it appeared over the skies of Europe, it helped finish off what was left of the Luftwaffe. Throughout its life during the Second World War, Mustang pilots claimed 4,950 kills. It entered the history books as a memorable part of Americana, still flying in air shows and being widely depicted in art. 7. Yakov Yak 3. The Soviets had several very good fighter planes in the latter stages of the war. The debate over which one constitutes the best fighter plane is hotly contested. The Yakov Yak 3 is a powerful contender for that top spot, given its track record. On June 16, 1944, 18 Yak 3 South went up against 20 for German aircraft and destroyed 15 of them, in the process only losing 1 Yak 3 destroyed and 1 damaged. The following day, 8 Yak 3 South attacked a formation of 60 German aircraft, including a fighter escort. In the ensuing dogfight, the Germans lost 3 Ru-87s and 4 Bf109s, while none of the Yak 3 South were lost. 8. Messerschmitt Me-162. Powered by 2 Junker Jumo 004B turbofan engines, the Messerschmitt Me-162 was the first operational jet-powered fighter, and it had an incredible top speed of 560 miles per hour. It was so fast that the Allies really could not compete with it in the air and doubled up on efforts to find where the aircraft were parked to destroy them on the ground before they had a chance to take off. Today, these aircraft are all appreciated by aviation enthusiasts as beautiful machines that defined a bloody era in human history.